Eh.
Hi guys, right now here it is a wonderful day today. It is actual Independence Day for us in Uganda here. It is the day that Uganda got its independence. And over here I traveled last time. I came to see this humble farm of mine. So the farm started last year. It is about 1.5 years ago. So I've decided that I'm going to be culling my birds over there. I'll explain to you why I am culling the birds when they are still laying at the percentage of 75%. So we are going to be moving inside there. Come and let us go and see what is going on there. Perimeter. Actually, we tried to make some fence. If you can observe properly, we have the chain link that we used to make the fence. But because of finance, we are unable to finish it all. The other side, this way, we didn't make. Actually, we are unable to make it. But now, what we are doing, we used to tie this rope here. This rope we used to tie it around so that people should understand that there is no entry here without permission. So let us go on and check on what is going on in our farm here right now. So this is our foot diff. Let me put my legs in the foot bath. There is disinfectant here, which is biosafe, and then we are going to check on what is going on here. So recently, my chicken had been laying. I shared with you in this channel the laying of my chicken. So my chicken had been laying for about 1.5 years. So it was actual proper Isa brown layers from farm up. So they were laying it properly. And right now I decided that I'm going to cull them because the feed prices have gone higher. And these birds now they are feeding on their profit already. And right now we already have another batch of birds which we are already growing. They're about to start to lay. So instead of getting a loan, we are going to use that money to buy feed for this new batch. Exactly, this is where we are culling our birds off from. If you take proper look, you'll see that there is no any single bird left inside there. So let us check on them. There is no any single bird left. So we have sold them off. What we are going to do is to buy the feed for the new batch that we already have there. And we have 800 layer birds that are already being raised in that other chicken house. So it is about 4 months, that is 12 weeks. So they are starting to lay also very time soon. For us, we have the hopes and the belief that they will start to lay at the very exact time. And over that chicken house, we actually built it from the money that we got from the birds that we actually sold off. What we believe in is constant improvement. Does not mean that we are hurrying to develop ourselves, but if there is a chance, why not do it? Instead of picking the money to be spent on other useless things, we decided to just keep improving or developing the farm. That's why you see it moves on, and then it seems like we are developing a little bit faster. This is what has happened just within 1.5 years. So it is amazing. Thank you so much for supporting us in this channel, and we are so grateful that you have the goal and the dreams, because of the dreams, it is what exactly has propelled up to this far. If we didn't have these big dreams, that we are not going to reach up to this far within just a very short period of time. So it is a little bit challenging or tiresome, but we do it. We keep seeing the results. It is something which is amazing, and it is great that you do something that really impress other people also. I believe in supporting each other, and we rise by lifting others. So I have young people who I am actually working with over here. For me personally, I don't stay over here, I stay in Kampala, but everything here goes perfectly well because I have very strong team of people that we are working together. I'm not going to show you birds in that chicken house because of biosecurity. I'm not properly dressed. These areas are not for the farm. I'm just in this other side. I'm a little bit far from the other chicken house, so we're not going to enter there. I will show them when I'm doing the baking tomorrow. So it keeps around when we are doing the baking. The birds here are the ones that we have decided to cull them off so that we have some relief for this other new batch, which is about to start to lay, like about 1 week, 1 month's time. We are going to move inside this chicken house here, and then I will be explaining to you that what had been happening here. This is our foot bath and the disinfectant. that we had been using over here. This is chain link and the chicken wire which are mixed together. So we are going to be entering inside there, and then I will be explaining to you the problems and the challenges that we had been facing while raising the batch of bird which was here, which actually we called some time back. So we shall move inside here, but they locked the door. Well, kifunga medundia. Kifunga ti. Midi dada. Zero. So he has just given me the key by throwing it to me. So let us pick it up, and then we open our door, and then we enter inside there, and then we see everything inside there. I hope I've never made video inside here. Actually, I made some few videos here, and I'm going to be sharing with you the problem, like I said, the problems that we had been facing while raising birds in this particular chicken coop. Let us open the doorway. Let us first enter there. Change the key. Yeah, this one is the one. Okay, come inside there, and then we see what is going on inside here. There is complete mess inside here, drinkers, feeders, and other things. Let us observe properly the way we built the chicken house. By the way, when we were building this chicken house, there was the money was not enough. The veranda was just very short, and we used to face terrible problems that I'm going to tell you that if you are planning to build a chicken house, you should be so conscious about, because it has a very high prices to pay. We used to experience rain. By the way, it was a day that our birds were completely flushed by rainwater. So the litter itself, you will find water will just be, it will be, right now it is dry, but you will see it is completely water. So those terrible moments were caused by the kinds of the house that we built. And right now here, you can see the litter itself is compacted. This is our drinker that we afford recently. It is not automatic drinker, but we had been using this one. We are still using this one. This is just a manual drinker that we could fill it with water, and then we put it inside. Birds would still take water from it, and we are not worried about using it. Even, by the way, we used a chick drinker even for a long period of time. So because of that, there's nothing to do like first having everything in place before starting. We started with the chick drinkers and we moved on. And you can see the type of litter that we have right now here is appearing in two ways. This other one here is looking a bit it is dusty, but this other side it is compacted. And this one now is because we knew we were going to cull the birds, we didn't mind about mixing the litter. So the birds kept compacting it until it became this type. And the way we build the chicken house, actually where the tapling is being blown by wind, this particular side here was supposed to be iron seats. And you can see this is our laying box. We made the laying boxes, which were not perfect, but they worked well. It was properly aerated. The aeration was very well. And you can see this side here, we were supposed to put iron seat, but we didn't have enough money. And you can observe here, this space, the space here, on this other side is supposed to be for aeration, and actually it was left open just because of rain. We kept taplings just flowing there because the rain would disturb us every time. You can see the floor most of the times, the rain, when it rains, even if small drops would always enter inside there, so it is very, very challenging for us. So we kept mixing the whatever, the woody saving, so that the effect of rain is minimized by mixing it, so that it keeps drying also every time when it rains. So that was one of the challenge. Another thing now is when you are building a chicken house like this one, make sure that the floor is compacted. You actually is compacted with the concrete, because if you don't compact it with concrete, birds will dig up to the soil. By the time they reach up to the soil, it will cause some flu. Like the dust which comes from the soil will cause for them the flu, which is actually also very dangerous. But for the case you are like us, you are starting from zero, you don't have enough money, what you need to do is to compact a maram. You can compact it in a very proper way such that there is no contact with the water, which is from underground. Make sure also you build your chicken house in a place which is raised, which is not waterlogged, where water cannot stay stagnant. So those are some of the challenges that actually made us also to go through tough times. When water enters from the soil to actually when it keeps, I don't know how we can call it, whether it is called evaporation, I don't know. But when it happens in such a way, it is very, very dangerous for the birds, because when they come into contact with the litter, pathogens will develop. And when they develop, it will cause for you dangerous diseases. For the poultry, you don't need to encounter diseases in your farm. So let us look at the way we built the chicken house. It was from local materials. This is just the chain link and the chicken wire, poles, the iron seat, which is very dirty right now. This iron seat is very dirty, but it is very easy to be cleaned. I'm just going to flush it with some water, which actually will very soon get clean. And on this other side there, where we're supposed to put the whatever, the iron seat, we were not putting, but maybe when we are adjusting this side here, we're supposed to put iron seats. We shall start to adjust on this house. The first thing that we are going to adjust on is the veranda. The veranda of the house. If it is very short, you have very terrible moments to go through. It is better to have a longer, at least 1 meter veranda, than having a concrete on the floor, because the problem with the concreting the floor is because of the rainwater, which would splash inside. So to cut off that problem, what you need to do is to keep the veranda a little bit longer, so that there is enough space for aeration and there is a limitation for the entry of the rain inside the chicken house. So tell me on the comment section, are you a farmer who also had been experiencing such a challenge? So if you are a farmer who had been experiencing such a challenge, comment on the comment section. And if you are somebody who is planning to start a farm and you don't know exactly what the challenges are, put what you have not in this episode, put them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe into this channel, and then click on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any other upload on this channel. I've been sharing with you the challenges that I had been going through over here. So it costed me somehow, and I tried to harness them and then also move on. I moved on until I also made it to level that I wanted it to be. So we have culled the birds, though they were not at the stage, but it was better to cull them than getting a loan or doing something which would actually, because the time for culling was about to approach some 3 months. So because the prices of the feed has gone a little bit higher, it was worthy to cull them off. So if you're watching me for the first time, my name is David, the CEO of Daudi Farm. I work with a strong team of people. So for us, we believe that we rise by lifting others. Thank you so much for watching, and we love you.